JavaScript includes a series of operators that we can employ in order to calculate arithmetic on numbers and even manipulate strings. We have operators that represent addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and even more. Now, these operators are pretty straightforward and use the familiar symbols that we see in math. Considering the following statement that uses a combination of the addition and subtraction operators and sets the result to a z variable. So say var z equals 10 plus 4 minus 2. Now we'll go ahead and console.log the value of z and check out its contents. As a result, we see 12 in our console. Great. Now let's use multiplication and division. So multiplication is represented by the star above the 8. Division is represented by a slash. We save and we see 10 times 4, which is 40, divided by 2, which is 20. In those last two examples where we log to the consoles, we consider these statements, but since we use an operator, we can also call them expressions. Next, we can use the plus sign on strings to join them together. This is called concatenation. So we can say var a equals good plus day. And as we console.log a, what do we see? We see good day. So this called string concatenation uses the plus sign to join multiple strings into one. Let's now cover an operator that looks a bit confusing at first, the modulus. The modulus is similar to the division operator, however, it returns the remainder of the operation rather than the quotient or result of the operation. For example, what would b equal with the following expression? Var b equals 11 modulo 3, which looks like the percent sign. Well, let's log b and find out. Now, hold your guess in your head. We'll save, and you see 2. That's because the remainder of dividing 11 by 3 is 2. Let's try again, but change 11 to a 9. Boom, we see that 9 mod 3 equals 0, as expected, since 9 divided by 3 does not have a remainder. Now, you might wonder what's the purpose of having a specific operator that returns remainders when we have an awesome better one that does normal division. Well, the modulus allows us to achieve useful checks on numbers, such as whether or not they're even or odd. Consider any number mod 2. All even numbers will return 0, and all numbers that are odd will return 1. This is great because it helps us write programmings that deal with rendering color, for example, on even rows only, or splitting up lists based on odd columns, etc. Alright, with operators down, let's move on to learning some more essential JavaScript.